Good morning, friends. I am Chaos Mama coming to you looking and begging for some laundry hacks. So I have just a few of my own to share. Please tell me how you manage the chaos of laundry in your house. What I found, and this is like a just recent thing that I decided to do, and I am loving it. But that being said, my house has been sick for like a month now. We keep sharing and passing and all that good stuff, and it happens to be, luckily, it's just a virus, it's a cold, it's that time of year here in Michigan, that everyone seems to have this like nasty, not quite barky, but viral cough that hangs around for weeks and weeks. So anyhow, what that amounts to is I have a lot of laundry, because when my house gets sick, I decide that you can't keep bedding or anything like that around for too long, and I try my best to get rid of all the germs, and laundry is sometimes my solution. But what happens is when you have 3 kids and you do extra laundry, you get way behind really quick. So that's where I am. I'm way behind really quick. I want to share with you my mountain of laundry. And the crazy thing is, it was even bigger. I actually spent a couple hours the other day folding and working on it. And then, of course, since then I've had to do more laundry. But anyways, I just want you all to feel better, hopefully, about your own mountains of laundry. I won't say this is typical. This is way more than it usually is, but there's usually a mountain of laundry somewhere in my house at any given point. So that being said, here is my current mountain of laundry. This, for reference, is a queen size bed. So that's my hack number 1, is I just recently moved everything to our guest room. And I used to kind of do this in my bedroom, and it just, would overtake things in my bed. And every night I'd find myself moving it to baskets and then moving it back onto the bed. And so, clearing off a space to sleep, and then reinventing the wheel and putting it back on the back on the bed to do again later, only to, of course, put it off again. So I moved to my laundry room. I don't know why it took me 6 years to figure out to do that. You use your guest room. I'm sorry, I said laundry room. I meant guest room. You use your guest room like 2% of the year. At least that's, I'd say, what we do. You have people here for, just a couple days at a time at the most. Most of the time it's just one night. So the rest of the year, this room was kind of blocked off and not used, except for when I had a sewing, project I had to do. And so now it's my laundry room, and I'm kind of loving it. So that's my hack number 1. If you happen to have a guest room that you don't utilize in some other way, it's really great. Really great if you can move stuff there. I know that's not a luxury everyone has. I remember growing up that in our basement is where our laundry was, and we had this huge flat like piece of plywood that I don't even know what was under it, some sort of barrels that held it up, and we kind of had our own mountain of laundry too. So maybe this is in my blood, that's where this comes from. But I think I'm not the only one. I think there's other moms or dads or, families out there that do something similar. So, find a room. Hopefully it doesn't have to be your bedroom like it was for me for 6 years. But if you can do that, that's a great little thing that I wish I somehow would have thought of earlier. And so maybe it'll be something that you haven't thought of. My next hack, and again, I'm looking for hacks. I'm looking for help. I'm looking for your tips and tricks and all that kind of good stuff. Right now my kids are 2, 4, and 6. So let me give you a little perspective. This is absolutely something that I already get them involved in. And I plan to continue to get them more and more involved as they get older. So right now they fold clothes at times. They put their own clothes away. But of course their skills with folding, I'm kind of OCD too with the folding, are not the best. So I let them do their thing and I let them put things away, but they still need a lot of guidance. So at some point I'm going to have them helping, and this will be a family project. But for now, it's all me. So my next hack, sorry, moving on, sidetracked as I usually get, is these bends over here. I don't know. Do you see them? I'm not the best. Sorry, I'm not the best at like moving my phone towards something while also seeing what I'm recording. Those are bins of socks and underwear. So each kid, 3 kids, has their own bin. I have my own bin, etc., etc. So you just, as you're folding, throw things in the appropriate bin. I leave them there. I don't even take them out of those bins. I don't match socks. I don't worry about if the socks and the underwear are mixed. I just leave them there. We utilize those bins. We come in here, we get our socks, we get our underwear. My 6-year-old has moved to the point where he likes to move those to the bin in his room that is for socks and underwear. I often am the one moving them to the 4-year-old's room once the pile, or the bin gets too full, or I just, I'm motivated and happen to do that. But for the most part, they just stay in there. My kids don't care if their socks match. I don't care if their socks match. Certain occasions, maybe I'll make them match their socks, or if they happen to be sitting right on the top of the pile staring at me and they match, that's great. I've tried, although this is really tough to do, I've tried to kind of like at times just buy all one brand and all one type of sock and make the matching way easier by not having so many choices, and that really works too. But it's not foolproof. It doesn't. I have not been able to completely convert each kid over to all one brand or anything like that. So,
Hi, Mama. Hi.
there's a cameo from number 1, the 6-year-old. But so this
Hi.
is okay. This is my laundry life. I'm in search of hacks, and I'd love to hear what you do. Everyone out there, embrace that chaos, and God bless.
Hi.